eventually all beef cattle end up at a processing industry to some degree, whether it's as cuts or as whole animals going from the abattoirs through. So we're looking at impacting all ruminant animal production. Well, we found that seaweed can dramatically reduce the amount of gas emissions from all ruminant animals. And beef are in fairly large numbers in Queensland, and so we came here to help with that particular issue. We've been working with about 30 or 40 different types of seaweeds around the world, and we found one here off the coast of Queensland that grows native in Australia and New Zealand that actually almost eliminates methane emissions from the digestive processes of beef cattle. And so to take a great proportion of that out would actually give agriculture one of the first major inputs into reducing greenhouse gas emissions to really dramatically make a change in the amount of contribution to the global greenhouse gas inventory. The seaweed impacts the microbiology in the gut of the cattle and sheep and goats. All ruminant animals will have the same impact. Now, the seaweed contains a bioactive component that's natural to it as a defense against bacterial infection in the ocean. So it has the same type of effect on a specific type of microbe in the gut of the cattle that actually has methane as a waste product. So it intercepts that sort of process just by cutting it off at the last step. And so instead of becoming methane, that carbon becomes available for producing other types of energy molecules more useful to the cattle for their growth. The biggest issue right now is just getting enough of the product to feed out to cattle. We're looking at some of the foreign producers in Southeast Asia that are already producing millions of tons of seaweed. Not necessarily this seaweed, but as soon as we can convince them that it's monetarily sensible to do so and environmentally sensible, then they'll start to switch from one type of seaweed over to this type of seaweeds. Now, all seaweeds will reduce greenhouse gas a little bit. This one reduces it almost completely, so this will be a big deal. We can bring this one in.